Hi, I'm Shivam, and together with Wojtek, I'm working on the project Enhancing Smartwatch Reading Experience with the RSVP method. Wearables such as smartwatches and smart glasses are being adopted by users at a very increasing rate. As the form factor of our personal devices gets smaller, the display size via which textual information is communicated to the user gets smaller as well. Consequently, the traditional method of text representation does not provide an optimal user experience. Prior research has shown that the conventional method is inefficient since it requires saccadic eye movements. These movements add to the time required to read a chunk of text, thereby decreasing the reading speed. The main objective of this research project is to investigate the impact of rapid serial visual presentation, or RSVP method of text representation, on reading speed and workload abilities. More specifically, we focus on the implementation of RSVP method on smaller screen devices, such as wearables. Consequently, the following two hypotheses are proposed. Number one, the RSVP method of text representation increases the user's reading speed on smaller screens. And number two, the RSVP method of text representation lowers the user's workload while reading text on smaller screen. The RSVP method presents words from a chunk of text in a rapid succession at a fixed point on the display, thereby eliminating the need for saccadic eye movements, as the eye needs to focus on only one spot. Prior research has shown that the RSVP method is viable for representing short chunks of text on digital displays. Since most textual communication on smaller screen devices is smaller chunks of text, we believe that the method of text representation can be easily carried over to smaller smart devices, and we can achieve better readability. To evaluate our project, we will conduct a user study. To begin with, we will select 10 participants from a broad age range category. The users should have prior experience using the current generation of our smart devices and must be a regular user of any smartphone. To perform the evaluation, we begin with creating a text corpus. The text used in the study will be selected at random from a curated corpus of text. This corpus will be obtained by collecting real text-based communication from users' smart devices. This is done to ensure that the text used in the user study is representative of real-life data from a varied range of sources. To curate this corpus, we will use the SMS spam collection dataset from the machine learning repository. In the second step, we will be developing an emulator for triggering the RSVP method of interaction within a messaging application and for all system-wide notifications on a smartwatch. While building an actual smartwatch application is possible, implementing the RSVP method at the system level is beyond the scope of this project due to time constraints. For our data analysis, we go with two broad categories. Number one, objective analysis, and number two, subjective analysis. For measuring the reading speed, that is the objective analysis, we will automatically trigger an internal timer, which will count the number of seconds until a user has finished reading a particular text. The completion of reading must be notified by the user to the system by an explicit action such as a button press. For subjective analysis, that is, measuring the user's workload, we will use the NASA Task Load Index. This questionnaire measures the user's perceived workload on the basis of 6 parameters. Each parameter value ranges from 0 to 100 with a 5-point step. The user will then be asked to rate their experience during the evaluation according to these parameters. To figure out if the reading speed has bettered or worsened, we will compare it with a base case evaluation that is performed by the conventional method of reading, and similarly for the subjective analysis. Thank you.